Welcome everyone to Tabletop Anthologies. I'm Severian, your keeper of arcane lore. We're playing Call of Cthulhu, our 1920s scenario with the Miskatonic University Expedition team here, comprising of William Edwards, played by Say Vegeta, Martin Baker, played by Judge Wolf, Vincent James Boyle, being played by Dex, and Robert Marcus Halstead is being played by Alpha Wolf Zero. This is actually our fourth session with this scenario here. So, without any other delay, let's go ahead and just get started. Get some cave ambient sounds going here, and yeah. So what are you guys doing? You just the last thing that happened at the very end of the session before this is that there were some stomping noises that you heard back north through the tunnels that you just came through. You don't currently hear them, but you definitely had just a few seconds ago.
To the south we should go.
Try to keep as much distance away from that thing as we can.
So
Yeah,
I'm obviously watching to make sure that I'm not stepping on any, booby traps.
Okay.
I could use another meltdown.
Which way, right or left?
Call it.
Let's take a right. That's right.
Oh, right. I mean, sorry, I'm a little dazed and confused. All this lead in my back.
All right. Actually taking you over to some other tunnels here. Another map. As you go through this tunnel, it opens up into a much larger chamber ahead of you. There's strange fungi and lichens that flourish in this great chamber. It seems to be tended by these inhabitants, these former humans here. They're actually, you can see them picking. Some of them do obviously notice you, but they don't seem to mind you. And there's also a warm, moist mist that's spraying from apertures in the ceiling.
Does it appear to be humidity?
Yes.
Spray.
What
Yeah.
color is it?
What color is the mist?
Yeah.
Just white. It just looks like a mist of water.
Oh,
Okay.
I know this. They're growing the shrooms, dude.
No, I didn't want to give you any more fuel. We don't need you to have that. Oh.
I already have it.
Ouch.
Okay, so I'm just saying, I was gonna mention something. Anyways, so these things aren't moving towards us, they're ignoring us, or they're looking at us, but they're not.
They're looking at you for sure. They're cautious of you. They don't seem to be quite as afraid as the other ones that you saw in the caverns behind you. But they're definitely kind of shrugging away.
I'm trying to muster up as much machismo as I possibly can, being wounded and almost, giggly insane, but...
Can I tell if these mushrooms or anything are any way poisonous or anything of that nature?
I wouldn't eat them.
Almost every mushroom's poisonous.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch anything.
Give me a natural world check.
Okay. Oh, I got this easy. Yeah, that's right.
You're at nothing. You're not sure. You have no idea.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave them alone.
And I'll remind you all that as you're moving through these tunnels, there's crevices and just cracks and holes all through these tunnel walls. Lots of other smaller tunnels jut off from these that you would have no hope of even fitting through, but a lot of them do have evidence of being used by these smaller humanoid creatures.
Everyone, I do believe that last area we walked through, that's most likely where they're cultivating this lichen that is all throughout this cave.
Or they're farming that.
Yeah, they gotta eat somehow. Whatever they're with, whatever's controlling them.
So I kind of look at the holes and I say, Boyle, keep an eye on the walls too. Remember, one of those creatures tried to reach out from one of these holes.
Yes, I remember. And then I kind of grab where my dynamite used to be. Scratch my eye.
All right, so quick question. Does this look hand-hewn or is this natural cavern?
A little bit of both. It looks like it was hewn from a natural cavern, most of it.
If I remember correctly, you said that it was the walls are straighter than they should be, but they're still jagged. Right?
Yes. Yeah, because it's very obviously that any parts that are hewn from stone, it was part of a natural cave system down here. From what you've seen so far, it's pretty obvious.
Everyone, there's quite a few ways we could go. Do you want to continue to head down south, or head back up towards the north? Where
I'm looking for tracks right now on the ground to see if there's any the amount of traffic going in each direction. Pretty much.
There's a lot here. Is there anything particular you're looking for?
I mean, so are these like primates? Obviously, they have a kind of. They're not really primates, but they have a different foot. I'm kind of looking for anything that sticks out. That's
like a hoof or something.
Roll tracking.
Yeah, like a hoof or like a shoe
or snake.
Yeah, or a slither, right? I mean, something. Good track.
Yep.
Oh, close.
No. Yeah, you can't really make anything out new or distinct, but there's definitely been foot traffic through here.
I feel like we should keep heading to the south. The caves up north might connect to where that monster would be.
Halstead?
I listen real quick right here in this fork to try and see if I can hear anything coming from either side or even south of us.
Okay. Roll a listen check.
Nope.
Gosh,
Yeah, nothing.
we failed every roll so far.
You can just hear some sound from the cavern, the chamber that you just came through, where they're picking those mushrooms and walking around there.
Okay. I have no preference. Just wanna get to what was his name? The guy that we're trying to find in here.
Josh Winscott.
Josh Winscott, yeah. I just want to find him and get out of here as quickly as possible.
I don't even think we're looking for a person anymore. We're probably looking for a body, and we're trying to find our way out, friend. Because
Josh is dead. We're next.
Relax. Okay?
Josh is dead, and we're next.
Hey, I've been in tighter situations than this.
Tighter situations than like subhuman. It's snakes and.
Hold on, William. Yes.
And you just didn't get shot in the back. I don't know what's going on.
That part's
I can barely hold myself together here.
That part's true. But I have seen demons just popping out of a portal before, so I would mark that off as worse.
So you can all see that in the distance there's some fire burning, and there's some sort of statue or column ahead of you.
I try to hold up, everyone. I think we should approach this next opening with care. Maybe even try to be a little sneakier. That is.
Okay. I know I've been
sure, William.
I've made my way around the block. I can try to sneak in, take a look, see what's going on. Maybe there's a way out. The less of us going in there, the less traffic, the less noise.
Should we? Nah, we don't need to rope him again. He's fine.
But I do want to try to scout ahead.
Sure. Yeah, roll a stealth check if you're doing that. Nice. All right, yeah, go ahead and move. You're moving quietly. So stop right there for a second. I'll let you know what you see in here. So you walk in here, and this is a very large grotto, and it's dominated by an enormous natural column. And it's been carved into the likeness of a great coiled serpent with a white crescent symbol upon its forehead formed from pale gemstones. In front of this serpent is a large altar, and this altar is marred by dark stains and decorated with intertwined geometric shapes. There's carvings and runes all over it. On either side, there's spherical golden censers that stand, they flank the altar, and they're burning bright, pouring forth clouds of perfumed incense.
Right? Like some kind of crazy ass altar.
Yeah.
What are we even doing here? Why can we just get out of here? What the fuck is this?
This
I'm getting a little antsy about it. Kind of raising my voice.
On the table, it looks like blood. Is my character close enough to really tell that?
From here, you can't really say for sure, but it's the safe conclusion.
Okay. I look to the rest of us. If this is some sort of altar or place of worship, I think we can fairly well guess something is in here already. We should proceed with much caution. As I kind of get my gun ready and watch the ceiling.
And the sky is blue. What the fuck?
You want to get shot again, boy? I mean, what?
So I would quickly kind of scan around, and then I'm walking up to the altar.
Okay.
Watching the ceiling.
Halstead, what are you doing? Kind of hanging back there, or?
I'm hanging back and looking around. Is there anything different about this room than the entire cavern that we've come through? Like
Just
is
what
there
I
still holes in the wall?
What I described, but yeah, not so much. It seems like this is more of an actual room, just a giant, very large room that was hewn out of a cavern that was existing here before. And like I said, that middle column there, that giant stalactite, or stalagmite rather, has been carved into that snake structure. So everyone in here, go ahead and give me a power check.
Pow. Can I do?
Hey, Sev.
Yeah.
So I'll do the. Sorry, let me do the power check, and then I'll ask.
Holy shit.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I'm powerful.
Did we end up going with Vorish sign for the other? I can't find it anywhere in here.
Yeah, I think that's what you decided on.
Yep. Okay. Sorry. Carry on. I failed.
Okay. So it looks like everyone succeeded except for Martin, surprisingly.
Except for the magic power.
Yeah.
Wait, me and Martin have the same exact power.
Yeah.
Huh, cool. But
Are you
it
pushing
really
that, Martin?
Yeah.
Maybe describe what you're doing. It might justify
Well,
it,
can you
depending on what you're doing here.
give me a hand on what this is?
Not really.
Okay. So we're obviously in a place of worship. The first thing that comes to my mind is the altar that that creature made out of paper was being summoned from, and the events that happened there, and how I turned it back using its own power. And so I kind of have my hands on the edge of the altar, and I'm focusing, I'm thinking, I'm reaching out, I'm trying to see if I can feel anything that maybe there's a power here that I can latch onto and draw from to help strengthen this group and get us the fuck out of here.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I was looking for. Based on what you're doing there, I would allow you to push that roll if you'd like to, but keep in mind the dangers of failed pushed rolls.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Okay, that was it. That was a good choice. Good choice. Good answer. Good answer.
All of you walking in here start to really examine this giant serpent statue and be drawn towards the glowing, seemingly glowing crescent on its head made out of gemstones, and it starts to get brighter and brighter, and the serpent's stone mouth begins to open, and you all just stare at it enthralled as a waterfall of snakes just pours down and covers all of you completely.
What the
They're
fuck?
just slithering all over you. But they're not biting you. They're not constricting you. You just feel them brushing across you as they're completely covering you in these mounds of snakes all the way to your head. You feel their tongues, going against your skin and everything. And they all part in front of your eyes. And through them, the head of a giant serpent is right in front of you, each one of you, and its tongue is flicking out and hit you in the face, and you're bestowed with many different visions all at once about poison-filled bodies on this altar bursting with poison, being sacrificed to this serpent god, the serpent deity. And I need all of you to make a sanity check.
Fucker.
Does William just like implode with the knowledge he's gained?
Not quite. Oh, by the way, William, did you add your 5 more Cthulhu mythos from the last session? For seeing that, or having that insanity happen?
Oh, yes, I did. Sorry.
Okay, good. Just checking.
Yeah, I did that from last session.
All right, so it looks like the only one that failed that was Boyle. So Boyle, you lose 1d4 points of sanity. Let me roll that up.
Oh, okay.
3 points of sanity lost for you. Everyone else loses only 1. However,
I'm at 7.
Everyone also gains 2 points to their Cthulhu Mythos skill because of this vision. But slowly, all of these snakes piled around you begin to, slither away and seemingly disintegrate into the floor, and the giant serpent is back up where it was as the statue, completely motionless. I imagine you're all probably reeling a bit from this.
I start heaving immediately.
Yeah, Boyle, you're probably, I imagine, on the ground and like scratching at your eye furiously.
Yeah. No, straight. Yeah, pretty bad actually.
So what do you all do now?
I rip my eye out and throw it across.
What the fuck? What was that?
So-
Just got. Are the snakes still here, or that was all just?
Baker, stop it! You're gonna make us all start throwing up.
I'm trying.
Oh God.
So I'd push myself standing back up and say, that this is never mind. I need to sit down.
Well, get away from the altar before you sit down. You probably saw the same thing we all saw. Did you not?
So I would want to, before I kind of back away, I'd want to look at that altar. Is that a hole in the middle of it?
There's just dents all over it. There's not really any specific holes in the top of it. There might be some channels, for blood to drain. It's now that you're close, it's very obviously blood that's stained into it.
Yeah. Where's the blood drain to?
Just to the floor.
Just to the floor. Doesn't drain into the altar or anything. Okay.
No, nothing special.
Yeah,
it's pretty simple.
Step back.
Just with carvings on it.
With my background, I would know that there would probably be some sort of. Do I feel a connection to anything indigenous of this nature with my background and my history? Because we do believe in animism. Do I feel like what is here is something that was offered up as a ritual to some sort of animal spirit, or even like if it was like what they would consider like an animal god?
Yes, to some extent. But there's something more to it, something much more sinister and possibly older than anything that you know about.
Okay.
Getting closer to the statue itself, am I able to see anything a bit closer with it? Anything that we might have missed, or not really?
No, it's a very well done carving. It's massive. It's like some of the other grottos here, 100 feet up at least. But you don't see anything else different about it. Like I said, it's all very well done, but very simple.
Did you say it had some sort of crown or jewels?
Yes, all the way at the top on the head of the snake, there's a crescent shape made out of some sort of gemstone. You can see it
I look
shining up
over-
there.
I look at the rest of you and I say, do you think we should take those? Anyone oppose?
I don't think we should. I don't think we should touch this. This obviously what it is. I don't want to anger anything here right now.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get in and out of here.
Oh, it's big.
I don't want to
Yeah.
have any more incidents. Wait, there's nothing over here. There's no way out of this room.
Yes, looks like we're going to have to go back the way we came. Let's remember where this place is, just in case we need to come back here for any reason. But if you guys don't think we should try to get the jewels at the top, we should probably head north towards that creature. The only way we haven't gone. But there is a fork in the road. We're going to have to figure out which way, right or left, when we get there. Baker, I feel like you should continue to take head. Halstead, you're much better with this stuff as well. We're going to need both of your expertise as we move forward.
So while Boyle was talking about the gems and everything, I was literally just sitting over here very quietly. That the way that the icon has is kind of exactly what I was doing, and I was staring up. I kind of want to reach out to see if I can feel anything from those gems, not the statue itself, but from the gems specifically.
Okay. Let's do a Cthulhu Mythos check. Nice.
Nice.
All right. So
when the GM has to pause and takes a big deep sigh, it's like nice.
so you make a connection of sorts, examining this serpent statue and the crescent on it, thinking about some of the carvings you've seen so far. Piece it all together, and it finally clicks in your mind that this is a deity known as Yig.
Yig.
So 1 second, but I had to prepare about it.
Dude, Yig is one of my favorite deities in this entire mythos. I
Serpents.
I ran a D&D campaign literally all centered around Yig. Oh, I love Yig so much.
So you just know, from what you do know, the little bit about Yig is that he's always depicted as serpent-like in some form or another. Sometimes as a giant serpent, sometimes as a humanoid-like serpent. Very old. And the reason that Halstead does actually feel some relation or recall about this statue is that it is essentially a North American deity. So you know that it has been worshipped by North American cults, and there's even some ancient texts referring to underground nations. Some of them long before the times of humans that would worship Yig. There's also a notorious curse of Yig, which consists of madness and malformed children from humans. So you know about pretty much all of that, Baker.
Okay.
From your research.
I would kind of snap my fingers before everyone took off. I would want to relay all that info to him. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. I was just going to say, Halstead, hopefully that helps you understand a little bit more about, the ties that I mentioned to where you aren't wholly familiar with Yig. But maybe you have heard of some very ancient deities worshipped in North America, and this would be one of them.
If when Baker mentions the name Yig, does that trigger anything else in my recollection at all, or just
not specifically?
I acknowledge the name.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and I look at Martin Baker and I go, I've heard of this before, and we must be very careful. We must not disturb the spirits. Lord knows only what would happen if we awaken Yig himself.
What?
I wouldn't say anything to that. I would just be thinking to myself.
Well, I
So-
think we've dilly-dallied enough time in a shrine of a god that can most likely kill us. We should leave. Does
but
anyone
hol-
else? Because I would rather fight whatever was stomping than a serpent of death. If you, I kind of scratching my eyes a bit more.
And maybe I think Halstead would be the only one to really realize what just happened there. Is that Yig just spoke to you guys directly. Halstead, you realize that just through the the culture of spirit trips and stuff like that. With
So that was the what we saw as we entered in, correct?
yeah, that
With
vision,
the snakes coming around.
that vision was Yig talking to you.
Did
Well,
did I recognize anything that Yig possibly said?
Not really, no. It
Or do I need to be a puzzle to him?
Yeah, it doesn't seem to really make any sense to your human mind. If he was trying to communicate something beyond just the image is shown.
One quick. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
One quick question. Is Yig known to be an outer god or something else?
Oh god, if he was an
Something
outer god,
else.
it'd be amazing.
North American deity. That's about all you know. You don't. No one really knows anything beyond that.
All right. You can see me just really thinking. Like I'm getting very, very quiet, and there's a lot of gears turning.
We walk down the hallway and the temple of Nerothropep is right there. Then we see an outer god and we all die.
Before I leave, I close my eyes and try and reach out, like I would do on one of my spirit trips, and try and reach back out to Yig upon realizing that this was Yig trying to speak to me, and trying to figure out what Yig wants from us and what Yig has going on down here, or like what's going on here.
Pay our respects to the Yig real quick.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, but nothing seems to happen this time. You're unable to make any sort of further connection.
Okay.
Or maybe Yig refuses the connection. You're unsure.
I walk up to the altar and I take my Bowie knife out of my boot, and I slip my hand.
What
and
the fuck
run
are
my
you
blood.
doing? In character.
Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Run my blood
this is-
around the altar. And
Okay.
say
You're going to hell.
hold on. I say I offer this to you, Yig. Please show us a sign or a way out of here.
Okay. Make a hard power check.
So that'd be +1. Oh wait, no, just hard. Okay, yeah.
Hard difficult.
Oh!
You can get it.
Dang it! I
No.
thought I got it.
It was,
So
it was
close.
close, but no, then that's not hard difficulty passing. You feel some sort of vibration in the air, like there's maybe a recognition, but no result.
Okay. Then I turn to Baker and I say, well, I tried. And I wrap my hand up and start to walk out with them.
That was incredibly stupid. What if something actually happened?
The thoughts are
Well.
occurring to me too.
The what?
The thoughts are occurring to me too. It was worth a try. Thank you.
William getting left behind.
Good. Die.
I'm having panic attack.
Get your ass up here, William.
I
Alright,
got
so
so
you guys are
excited when I saw
going-
that.
Back
I'm
through
literally
the
a Catholic. This is beyond fucked up.
The cavern going to
We
east.
already went that way. We need to go north. I mean, yeah, north.
Are you sure?
I believe that is the way we came from.
That's not the way we came from.
Navigation
Okay.
check.
Let's head down there.
Not.
Yeah, if you're unsure, you can make a navigation check.
Totally not the way. It's the way. This is the way out, guys. This is our time down here.
Yeah, no
I
one's really
don't-
sure.
I
I'll
don't
try
think
to-
we came from this way.
Okay,
No.
then let's head down there.
Yeah, none of you know for sure which way you came from.
You were right. None of this looks familiar. Let's keep.
Hold your position. Shh. Something over to the east.
Just got it.
So to the east, you can make it out a little bit from this tunnel here. There's something dangling from the ceiling. Some large orb-like things.
Can I sneak ahead here and
Sure, yeah, roll a
What's
stealth
going
check
on?
if you're doing that same approach.
Guys,
Alright.
I'm being quiet.
So in similar manner to before, where I'm trying to sneak, but perhaps I get a Charlie horse and I begin to cramp up for quite some time due to the blood loss and iron deficiency I'm suffering, and I'm going to try to catch myself back into the groove with
Okay.
a pushed roll.
I'll
if
let you.
possible.
I'll let you try and push it. Sure.
Okay.
You push it. You push it. Good.
Get a 100. Get a one.
Ah!
Hard
Nice.
success.
All right. So you're creeping forward very quietly. You catch yourself or correct whatever might have just exposed you. And in this room, dangling from the ceiling in this chamber, there are 21 translucent yellow pods, and they're swaying slightly in a human mist that pours from apertures in the ceiling. And inside of these pods,
Miss.
you can see serpent people floating in a frothy green fluid. However, there is one leathery brown pod in there at the front that's torn open and empty. Sanity check.
Yeah.
And from everyone else too,
Yeah,
now that
please.
you're close enough to see what's in this room.
What?
Oh god. If I lose any more sanity, I'm gonna lose it.
Nice, you all pass. No sanity loss. But now that you're finally realizing the serpent people are a reality. They're real right here in front of you, hanging in these pods.
As you can all see, abominations of God.
I'll
Get
stay.
ready.
I need to talk to you.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll text you in Discord.
Okay.
I want some inter-party conflict here, so.
Oh, do you guys step out off into the tunnel, or you're off into the side there? Okay.
Just really quick. Yeah, and we'll continue to moving around because it only
Oil?
takes like a few seconds.
Boyle
Okay.
is massively paranoid. Can I do a listen check?
Listen to these.
Well, what are you doing exactly?
I want to try to slightly see them walk off the side. My eye gets fairly itchy. My mind starts racing after we've seen these new creatures and what they've done to the old creatures. I'm still pretty angry. I want to try to see what they're saying. So I stay off just a little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah, I
just
see
try
what
to
you mean.
listen.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Roll a listen check. And Martin, if you're trying to be quiet about it, you need to roll a stealth check, unless you think there's a better ability that would apply better here.
You don't tell me.
You don't tell me.
I'm
I'm trying to listen too.
Ooh.
How about-
Oh, shit.
How about brawl?
Brawl?
How about
No.
brawl?
How about
I'm trying to be discreet with this
electrical
listening, by the way.
repair? So you're saying stealth? You think?
Yeah.
Let me take one more quick look, and then I'll roll
What the hell
that.
you talking amongst yourselves over there for?
Drive
roll?
auto.
Yeah, I think stealth's gonna be the only one.
Yeah, I think so. Occult.
Nope.
My immersion's broken.
Yeah.
So
no.
I'm like, so hey, I really think that perhaps we should be careful not to murder these things. I think respect may be the key for us to all survive out of here.
And I say I've been thinking that as well. One of the reasons why I wanted to pay respects to Yig.
And then, so I guess we can just continue the conversation here now, because that's all the further we got. I'm worried. I'm worried for Boyle. I think that this is going to break his thoughts on God, but I don't think that we're in any shape or form to be able to survive this if we don't at least embrace it a little bit.
I agree.
Sometimes you have to touch the darkness to bring the light.
Correct. And
Are you kidding me?
you don't want to see these spirit animals.
So this
angered.
this is really, I would say, against like my core values. I'm taking this out of character. I'm not saying this like this. This is really against my core values. I mean, I'm only 17, but a big chunk of my backstory is being Catholic. So there's something I can do here to I want as a player, I want to go along with this, but at the same time,
Hey man, you do you, bro.
I'm saying I think
you
me
ain't
being
gonna-
Catholic is going to prevent me from.
You ain't gonna hurt nothing.
With
Ain't no
but
feelings.
with-
Have at it, dude.
with
I like
hearing
to
them-
roll for this stuff.
With hearing them, I'm not going to really get upset about that. I'm a little annoyed that they can't just say that to my face. But Boyle, originally he was raised Catholic, but he's actually strayed away from that, and he is actually atheist currently.
Oh.
So,
I mean, you could consider like my one crutch of like, you know, shooting things and wanting to shoot stuff is one crutch, and the other crutch would be then the religion aspect. So what I'm asking here is, I want to like.
You want a self-control check.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I do. I want a self-control check.
dude, I love this art for this
you can do
story.
that.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's really good.
Skill would that be though? I'm not sure.
If you're trying to just keep
Use
it together
sanity?
in that way, yeah, I mean, if that would be fine. Sanity. You're just trying to basically determine if your character snaps here.
Well, pretty much
Intelligence?
like just doesn't
Or
agree with what you're saying and is going to like do something drastic to push a course of action.
would that be more of an
I would say
intelligence thing, though? Because
That's what the sanity check was for, that you walked
Okay.
into this room for. That's pretty much what the sanity check is for in this game,
Oh,
is to
okay.
see if you're gonna snap, if you're gonna take some harsh reaction to things happening like that. Otherwise, just play it however you think your character will react.
Oh,
Okay.
and in this,
I'm gonna
just
aim
so
my
Doug,
shotgun at the jugs that are floating here.
just so Doug does have it. It is in my ideology and belief that I was raised Catholic, but
Mhm.
now believe that mainstay religion is just to prey on the weak-minded.
Okay. Yeah, that's in your backstory. Okay. You said William is aiming the shotgun at these pods?
Yeah, I kind of just as soon as I heard him say that, and he turned to me and started trying to explain this to me. I kind of just turned away from him and
Yeah, I'm gonna make
draw
him
my shotgun.
lower his gun immediately. I'm gonna try to like talk to him and like put my hand on the gun, like, William, don't fire.
I'm gonna
could-
try to fire before he's able to do this.
Can I try
Ah.
to stop him quickly, like knock the gun out of his hand or something, or I don't know, something.
So if this is all starting to get ruckus, I would turn around and kind of snap my fingers and be like, William, not now, later.
All right.
Yeah,
So-
I'm shooting. I already pulled the trigger.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I'm shooting you in the back.
So if Vincent, if you want to try and stop him, you're going to need to make a brawl check with basically doing a maneuver.
Oh,
oh my goodness.
Does he fucking walk in front of it and I blast him?
do I get,
Jesus
I don't know if
Christ.
I'll do that, but holy shit, I did roll one.
I hope it happens that way. That's what I want.
Oh my fucking god.
Vincent, your build is one bigger than William's, so you would roll with an advantage, just a bonus dice.
Oh, thank God.
And you would actually oppose it. Maneuvers are
Okay.
opposed, I believe.
1d10.
Okay.
So I
You would
actually
also
rolled
roll-
a 60.
Yep.
A
60 flat.
66.
No, just 60.
I got 26. Yeah, it was 60 flat? I thought it was 66.
Because you rolled 10-10, right? So
Yeah.
it'd be 60 flat.
That's right. That's right.
So
you're
yeah,
right.
then William, you roll an opposing brawl check.
That is a fail for me, though. I do have. Oh.
Yeah, but not as fail as him.
Oh, you did fail it? Okay, then never mind. Sorry about that. Now I need you, William, to make a luck check.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. And I'm not going to have you do a firearms check. They're rather large pods, and there's a lot of them hanging there. So that shot goes off, and as usual, it reverberates around this chamber that you're in, and it's very loud. One of those pods in front of you splits open from that shotgun shot, and this serpent person falls down to the ground. It looks like the shot hit it also, and its eyes kind of light up because you notice it doesn't actually have eyelids. Its eyes they're all open inside of the pod, but the eyes kind of light up, the pupils dilate, and it starts looking around really quickly and down at the wound, and it looks like it's starting to gasp for breath or something of that sort, and then it stops moving within seconds.
I am freaking out at this point. My eye is intensely itching. I'm going to immediately point my gun at William.
Oh, fuck.
Like point blank, point my gun at William. I say, if you guys don't stop freaking out at every possible fucking moment and use logic, I am going to lose my mind.
I come over.
If I see him move at all, I'm freaking out, and I'm making this well known.
So, I'm currently more worried now. And I come over and I check. I don't check William. I don't check them. I check the snake person. Is there any sign on the snake person that these are essentially my people, Native American people? And is that what these things have evolved from, or something of that nature?
No. This is, you can tell
Okay.
without even needing to do a check or anything, this thing is not human in any way. It's humanoid, but it's definitely, if it's descended from anything, it's descended from a serpent.
Okay.
So while he's doing that, I'm walking up, or not walking, I'm jogging over to the standoff that's now occurring, and I have Priscilla in one hand, and I kind of lay it against Boyle's arm and say, lower it, lower it, lower it.
Lower
Ease
it.
up. Ease up. Ease up.
William, what are you
William.
doing? You have a gun aimed at you right now.
Unless
I'm
William pulls the trigger again, and then I'm letting fucking Boyle shoot him in the face.
What? Don't tell me that. I don't want that to affect my decision here.
I'm massively pissed off at this point. I look to Baker and say, fine, but I'm getting tired of this nonsensical BS. We need to communicate. We are a team. And I lower my gun.
I still have my gun pointed at the sacks.
If he, in all seriousness, if he shoots them, I am going to do something to him.
Yeah,
And
me
I
too.
made
Okay.
this well known.
Sure.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm turning towards William and saying, if you shoot again, I will take you out.
So what do you
I'm
do,
gonna put my
William?
gun down. I'm gonna lower my gun and I'm gonna carry it on my side. I'm
William.
clenching at this point.
William.
And it's kind of shaking in my arms because of how tight I'm holding onto the gun.
William! These things need to be destroyed. But there's a time and place for everything. We cannot have these things destroyed if we die down here. And you may have just killed fucking all of us.
I'm gonna turn away from his gaze and just kind of look towards the ground.
Boyle, I'm sorry. I should have been straight with you. I told Halstead that sometimes we have to embrace things in order to survive for the greater good. I didn't know if you were ready to hear that, to move away from this obvious abomination. My apologies.
I don't really say anything. I'm still extremely angry, but I take what he says and I kind of nod to him. Kind of stepping back a little bit, looking down the hallway, making sure nothing coming from behind, because we obviously did just make a ton of noise.
Okay.
Is there anything else about this body that I can tell before I stand up and kind of look around a little bit more?
Not really. It's what you would expect from a serpent humanoid. It just looks like a giant snake that grew legs and arms off of it.
Halstead,
Okay.
do you think that you have any equipment that you could pull? Does it have fangs?
It does. If he's
I'm
checking
asking
it.
him.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm assuming it does, yeah.
Do you have the skills to be able to pull any venom it might have?
Can I tell that it is venomous?
If it has fangs, it would be venomous.
Ooh.
Well, not necessarily.
With a snake.
Well, I mean,
if the
Yeah.
if the anal plate is as doubled, it's poisonous. If it's singled, then it's
Yeah.
not poisonous. So you know.
sorry,
yeah,
I think
do
I
it.
said poisonous.
Yeah, venomous. Sorry.
Natural world check.
Look at that anal plate.
Yeah, look at Halstead checking out that anal plate.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm all up in its booty hole right now, so
You do think
Is
it
it venomous?
has, yes, you do think it has venom, and there's a chance you could harvest some venom from it, but you're not sure. It's not a guaranteed success. You might have some small container that you could put it in from like your medical equipment.
okay. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna try and get some venom and put it into the vial.
Okay.
So at this point, while he's doing that, I'm ringing, like, I have my gun and I have the freaking trench club, and I'm still like reaching around and still just rubbing my knuckles. There is just the absolute nerves. Every single nerve I have is on edge right now.
Okay. So let's have Halstead do a. We'll go with natural world again. I think that's
Okay.
most fitting.
Woo!
Nice.
There we go.
All right. Yeah, you're able to extract a little bit of that venom into a small vial, maybe.
Okay.
Now, Boyle, you said communication. The thing that I'm thinking of is if we have angered the god by killing one of its children, we sacrifice one of those things using the venom. Not the I point back to where we came from with the formerly human thing. It's an idea, it's a thought. That is why I'm telling Halstead to gather that. But if you can think of another use, okay. I'm just telling you what my thought process is right now.
I look back to you and I say,
Boyle,
Dad,
just a second. Sorry. Before
Oh,
you
yeah,
respawn,
yeah.
give me a spot hidden check.
yep.
Oh, you're dead.
You're the only one really looking down the tunnel there.
God, since I am looking down, can I get a die or no?
No.
Okay. I'm decently high.
Boris die!
Okay.
Oh,
Continue.
Gassed! Oh no!
I thought that would come across
No!
as something else, but there may or may not be something.
No!
Continue, Boyle.
Well, I'm going to look at the chat and see that
I agree.
I kind of step back to Baker and I say that honestly seems like the most sane idea in the position that we are in. If we've angered a god, it's best to take out one of those creatures rather than let us all die. If we can find something else along the way, that'd probably be best, but we can't. Might as well take those out instead of us.
I tell you, I will be forthright with you from here on in.
Thank you.
Was there while that they were
What the fuck is
talking?
Halstead doing?
While they were talking, I'm assuming this is that other snake person pod that looked different than all the other ones.
Yeah.
Is there anything more unique about it that I can tell just from the visible? I guess the apparent that it's like brown and everything else is like a different color.
That's really about it. The fluid that had dropped out of it to the ground, you can see that it's dried against the ground. The pod is dried up, so it's been open for some time.
Okay, so there's possibly so I don't see it in there, right? Like I could see the others.
Right.
I look back at Baker and I'm like, we got to get out of here as quickly as possible. We killed one. There's one out of this pod. Let's go.
I nod my head and walk right into a gas arms. In the arms.
Hey, that's
of
metagaming,
the
and we
gas.
can't do that here.
That's why hey, it's not metagaming if you just go through with it.
That's right. Okay.
All right. So how are you guys doing this? Any sort of?
Well, we don't know anything, so I assume we're in the same order as normal.
Okay. I just see
to the
William. William is hiding in a corner in the room up there. I wasn't sure if he's
William!
hanging.
Bring your ass up here,
I was hiding in the corner,
stepson.
thinking about my action, reflecting.
I hope you reflect on how you just killed us all.
I'm reflecting.
Good.
All right, you reach the end of another tunnel here.
Is this ground more clean cut? Is that on purpose?
Yes. Yeah, you notice that it's a little bit more clean here. Less dust and debris on the ground. It's definitely the hewn tile in the ground is more visible, but it's still, carved out of the cavern itself.
Let's get a move on, guys.
So slow down. So I'm seeing that this area is cleaner. I'm seeing that it looks like it was, hewn by hand, and I kind of tell everyone to slow down. Like, slow down. All right, keep it tight. Slow down. And hold.
Yeah. So
I imagine I'm seeing everything that you guys were about to say. Sorry.
Yeah. So around the corner, and I think Halstead's the only one that can't quite see this yet. This tunnel opens up into a room there. You can feel the warm air. There's very hot air in this room pouring out into the tunnel even. But down there you see numerous tables, all covered with different kinds of what from here looks like vials, cylinders, lemix. So like a lot of laboratory sort of equipment. There's also looks like notebooks and things scattered on some of those tables there. And there's a rather large gong, a bronze gong hanging there by one of the tables.
Oh, let's just hit that, William.
William, do you wanna take point?
Yeah, I'll gotta head in here.
Don't shoot.
I'm not gonna shoot anything.
Hey, do you guys
Coming at me.
out of game? Do you guys want to know a little glitch you can do?
All right,
I'm
so
waiting.
William, you creep forward very quietly. You get a full view of this room, and you don't really see anything moving in it except for off in the distance there to the northeast. There's what looks like a jail cell in here. But to the north of you, there's a hot spring in the corner of this room, and it looks like there's a bunch of furs on the ground. In that small jail cell, you see that there's some of those inhabitants of these caverns, those former humans, but they're very small. It looks like babies or children of them.
Well, you
And
telling us being killed baby degenerates now?
over to the southeastern corner of this wall over here, and you can see on the ground it's a little more ornate. There's some tiles there. The whole wall is right there. There's a giant, what looks like just a spiral carved into the wall with a lot of other runes around it. It stands out apart from the other carvings. So what do you do?
I motion everyone to come up. As there's no one in here, I'm kind of like, come on.
Give me a spot hidden check as you take another step in there.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Daddy.
That's stop. You just stop.
Okay.
The degenerate with that 45 is pretty nice.
All right. So, let's see what happens here. You do see that there's something else moving in here. And some of these rocks around the hot spring, there are a few more of these creatures in there. They were hiding behind the rocks, just watching you.
Okay.
You can just see them peering out behind some of these larger rocks in it.
Are they doing one of these where they're shooting
point
eyes back and forth between us and the babies?
So you give me a spot hidden since you're up to the edge of the room now.
Sure.
Unless, William, you point them out.
I point them out. I just deliberately point at them as soon as I notice them.
Okay. No, they're just looking at you.
So I would stare back at them for a minute, and I would point at the babies to see if they respond. Like, I would be looking at them going...
They follow your hand when you do that, but they don't move. They're still hiding behind the rocks there, crouched behind them. You basically just see the tops of most of their heads. Their eyes.
Halstead, keep an eye on that dog. I really don't want anything to make a lot of noise.
Okay.
What are you thinking, Halstead?
I don't know at this point. I want to know more about these creatures, but and what they really are. So I come down here as he told me to take a look at that gong and look on these tables. Is there anything that stands out?
You notice that any of the paper here, it's very rough paper. Like it's handmade. You know, it's not like factory-made paper that someone bought at the store. And all of the writing on it seems to match the writing that you see on the wall that's carved into the stone.
We're going to want to take that, by the way, Halstead.
Yeah, there's
all of it. Yeah.
There's a few large journals there actually. They're bound, any of them that are actually bound in some sort of leather. Seems like it's probably made out of the skin of these inhabitants of the caves.
That checks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Martin, where you're at up there, you hear something inside of that cell that doesn't belong to one of these creatures. Some moaning in there, in the back.
Actual money.
So I want all the I'm literally, as Baker, I'm looking down at those books and I really want to go get them. I really it's taking self-control not to want to go run and see what it is. I'm taking a deep breath though, and I'm doing something dumb.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm trying to open that door.
It's locked. It doesn't seem very sturdy, but it's locked. Do you have lockpicking tools?
Yes?
You have shovels?
No, I don't. I don't have lockpicking skill either.
Okay.
So I'd kind of give it one of these, like with the shoulder, see if it...
So, because you're kind of examining this door and trying to open it, I'm going to move you up here a little bit so you can actually see it. Over in the corner is an actual human. Cowering in the corner, curled up in the fetal position, is Josh Winscott.
Holy shit!
Josh, keep your voice down. Josh.
He slowly turns over and
Don't
looks
fucking
towards
say
the door.
anything.
He doesn't. He's just staring at you with wide eyes. Seems like he's in disbelief.
What put you in here? Quickly.
He slowly rolls over and begins crawling, and it looks like he's looking all over the room behind you. How did you get in here?
It's a long journey. Don't just answer the fucking question.
We have to get out of here. There's snakes. I don't know. Open the door.
William.
Yep.
Give me a hand with this door. Okay? We don't want to make a lot of noise. So we're going to try to do it together, okay?
Okay.
Ready? 1
Strength check.
2 3. So we're trying, I figure kicking in the door is a lot of noise, but both of us kind of pulling on it or pushing on it might not be.
Hang on. Sorry, combined strength check, which would be combine your skills there on strength. So that would be
40 plus.
It's pretty high.
55.
So basically you get success there.
Yeah.
Think
Like
about this.
70,
Okay.
not 65.
So yeah.
Some say too big is.
Looking at your strength skills combined, you don't need to roll for that. You're able to get it off the hinges there. It's not a very sturdy door, and time has been very rough on it seems.
So as soon as the door opens, I'm kind of shoving William to the north just a little bit, and I'm stepping back from the door, and I'm ready to fucking pistol whip Joshua if he starts doing anything stupid.
Okay.
I'm not going to try to kill him. We're going for the subdue, but this is 1920 subdue.
All right.
Okay.
So Josh steps through very cautiously, looking around the room. Did you kill it?
What? That's what I'm asking you. What put you in there?
The snake.
Where did it go?
I don't know. I've been
Move away from
in there in that corner. We need to get out of here. Do you know the way out?
Move away from the door. Okay, so William. Move out of the way. I want to see if these monkey people are going to go get their kids.
Meanwhile,
Yeah, I would have out of the south side.
Halstead and Boyle, what are you two doing there at these tables?
I was trying to read the book, but while they were BSing around, I was trying to read this book. I'm going to go over to Josh in a second, but did I see anything in this book?
Give me a Cthulhu Mythos check.
Of course, she'd give me
What
something
is your
like that.
Cthulhu Mythos skill X? It should be at least 5, I believe.
It's 7 now that you gave me 2 extra
Okay.
points in it.
Nice. Okay.
I'm going to look roll it. No.
You can if you really want to. No, you're unable to really discern anything from it. You also notice that it's the same it's the same as the carvings in the wall.
Okay, then I'm just gonna be like, this is mine now, and I pick it up, and then I go over to Josh.
Okay. So there's 3 large parchment stacks or leather-bound stacks.
Yep, just taking the big book. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, you can
Oh,
grab
actually-
one of them. It'll take up a lot of space, so.
Can't I just put it in the big bag of crap that's no longer like with the shovels and stuff?
Yeah, you can carry it with you for sure.
Yeah, I'm just
letting you know it's kind of bulky.
Oh, it is. Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna throw it all in that bag with this stuff.
Okay, that's fine. What about you, Halstead?
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Is I was picking up those parchments and things like that on this other table. Is there anything else down here that's of note that stands out to me? Like maybe over here on this side?
Not
or
really. It's just a
down-
lot of bottles filled with various fluids. A lot of the mushrooms that you had seen in the caverns above.
Okay.
Those are all over here, and it's very well organized. Definitely a laboratory.
What about this? I noticed the tile.
Yeah, Cthulhu Mythos check. That was where I was describing. There's a large spiral carved into the wall that seems to kind of stand out from everything else.
Okay. And that's a Cthulhu Mythos?
Yeah.
I mean, I might as well tell you I'm going to fail it. Oh, maybe
That was
not.
close.
They're kind of close, but yeah, not quite. So, what's everyone doing now? William, you haven't really
Dude,
said
you're not
much.
going to spend that 5 luck, dude?
Good.
Can I do that on Cthulhu Mythos?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend the 6 luck to pass it.
All right. So somehow, some way, you're able to recognize that these patterns and swirls indicate that this is some sort of portal, magical portal or gate of sorts. That's maybe for some of your recognition of certain carvings and runes that you've seen before indicate that this represents a gateway.
Oh, fuck me. Muted, sorry.
Upon realizing this, I know the only person here that would probably know about portals and gateways is Baker. So I look over to Baker and I'm like, Martin, come here. And I motion him over here. And I'm like, this is a portal to something. This is a gateway of some sorts. Maybe how the Yig is getting back and forth, or maybe how his serpents are getting back and forth. I have no idea. Maybe this is where that creature went to.
So, given that I do actually have a little experience with portals, am I seeing anything that stands out?
We can't hear you, Variant.
Apparently can't hear you on stream.
Man, I don't know. I hope that didn't happen for too long. So I don't know where I started muting myself. I'll have to stop using the stream deck. I don't know why it's just automatically muting me. Okay, anyways. Martin Baker made the Vorish sign, which is a sign known by many magicians. It's used for numerous things, but as he's making this sign, the air around his hand begins to illuminate and trail from his hand. And the ghast definitely takes notice of this. It doesn't really seem to care too much about the other 3 staring at him, Josh, Boyle, and William there. But it's definitely staring directly at Baker. And while that's going on, Halstead is instead turned away, looking at the gate on the wall, trying to reach out to Yig. And Halstead, to your surprise, or maybe not surprise at all, the spiral in front of you, starting from the center, lights up all the way around. And it begins to shimmer. And something steps through. There's a large serpentine humanoid that steps through the gate in front of you wearing rough robes, staring directly down at you. It's a little bit taller than you are. Give me a sanity check, because that's quite a sight to see right in front of you.
Is there room for, like, so I don't get too aroused?
No. So you lose 1d4 sanity from that.
Oh.
So you all hear some sort of strange noise, some like almost like tinkling noise or like glass shattering noise. It's just that you have a hard time really relating what you just heard in your ears behind you as this steps through the wall. And a voice comes from the being right away. It's looking down at Halstead right now and then up to the others and says, What is going on here? Who are you all?
Hold on just a second.
Why are there humans here?
So I am shivering pretty bad right now, staring this thing down. And the only thing that I can say is, yeah, Yig.
Why do you speak his name?
And then...
I kind of let out a sigh of relief, and I'm like, okay, that's not you. And then I'm like, oh, wait. I don't really know what to say at this moment, so I'm just gonna stay silent.
Okay, Josh is like stepping back. He's like losing his mind right now. What do you other three do? The Ghast is still looking at you, Baker. Seems to be kind of confused.
God.
I would like to try to help Josh immediately. Kind of go over there and try to calm him down if possible.
My gun was pointed at the gas. It's still pointed at the gas.
Okay. And you're all able to see this thing that just stepped through and it's talking to Halstead, and you can hear all of that. And it turns to the rest of you and says, "There's no need for weapons here. Lower them."
We simply want to leave, Great One. That is all we wish to do. And so I'm not even looking back because I'm watching the Ghast and I'm still giving him the.
Once
Are you're continuing to make the sign more?
I'm keeping it pointed at him, right? Because it's a ward at that point in time.
Okay.
So I'm not breaking that ward. I'm simply keeping it lit. I'm keeping it pointed at him, and I said what I said.
I'm going to lower my weapon slowly to my hip instead of being aimed.
Okay. So it looks at you, Baker. The serpent person looks at you and says, "You know the voice shine."
Is he? I imagine he's talking. Yes, I do.
That is very uncommon of the human beings. What are you?
I'm just a man. Everyone here is a great human being. They're different. We're all different in our own way. We simply want to leave. We're sorry that we came into your home.
After that, I want to kind of like stop messing with Josh so much and look back. And based on what everyone has said in the past, we're going to try to piece together something to try to help us and say, Yig has spoken to us. He's trying to give us safe exit.
Yig has spoken to you?
In his home, in his temple. He spoke to all of us.
In that case, you should all stay.
And
Please,
then I'm actually going to continue.
I insist that you all drop your weapons.
I don't have any weapons in my hand currently.
I'm going to continue with the. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead, Halstead.
And I say my people have worshipped Yig for hundreds of thousands of years. That is how I know the name, and he did speak to us. Why do you wish us to stay?
Yig has obviously chosen all of you to serve here.
No, I think you misunderstand. You guys given us express inclination to leave here on our own mission.
He turns to you, Boyle, and says, "No, you must stay now, I insist."
You dare go against the word of Yig? And I kind of stand up straighter.
Make a power check, Boyle.
Yep.
Wait, don't do it, Boyle!
He said gave me the rule. Can I push that?
No.
Ask
Damn.
for bonus die. There's got to be somebody out there that can save you.
Don't forget about that. I'll allow a second to ask the chat for a bonus.
Oh,
It's okay.
Jack, can I have a bonus die? Chat, help, please. For the love of God, help.
No, you got a bonus die.
You did get a bonus die.
Roll a
I
d10
did?
and we'll see if it helps you.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Star Fox did.
Thank you, Star Fox. You're my king, Lord and Savior. I'll play anything you want next time we play League.
Bless you.
30!
Nice.
You guys both
Okay.
rolled 39.
Yeah. So, unfortunately for you, his power is much higher. So, Boyle, you start acting a little bit strange to everyone else, and you change your tune immediately. just standing there, not really saying much of anything. You just nod.
So do I notice Boyle just so he gets up to say this thing and then he just gets like almost neutered mid conversation? Like is that kind of
you all see this. He's like he looks like he's gonna say more and then he just starts nodding and staring at the serpent.
All right, I'm gonna make a decision, and the decision is to pivot 90 degrees and shoot my shotgun at this snake.
Okay.
And I step in front of the shot.
Oh my god!
What the heck? You don't know I'm shooting yet.
All right.
I'm pivoting and shooting.
Here's how this is gonna play out.
What the fucking shit?
As soon as you turn, before you can even get off a shot, the serpent just flicks his eyes over at you. Give me a power check.
1, 1, 1, get a 1. 50, not bad. Oh.
All right. You lose 5 sanity immediately, so give me an intelligence check to see if you have a bout of madness. And I'll explain everything that's happening after we get these rolls out of the way first.
Holy fight.
Okay.
You wanted to fail that.
Yeah, so you have a bout of madness there. Go ahead and subtract your 5 sanity.
Oh no. Yep, I'm gone mad. Gone mad.
Okay. So as I said, it flicks its eyes over at you, William, before you can even pull the gun up, and in an instant, your mind is just assaulted with all of these images of serpents and snakes and people being devoured by serpents, and you lose it. You just start screaming and firing off rounds.
Oh no!
So, Halstead, make a luck check.
Since his gaze has left me, am I back to my senses?
No, not yet. I'll let you know when that happens. To get something a little more appropriate here.
If we're trying to get music, the Orochimaru theme song is really good.
So I'll go ahead and add us all to combat as well. We are formally in combat now. So Halstead, did you say you were trying to jump in front of the shot there?
Yes. If as soon as I heard that gun come up, I was going to try and jump in front of it because I don't want us to have to fight this thing and try not to piss everything off in here.
Okay.
You're a sim.
I'm a sim for the snakes. What can I say?
Okay, so that luck check is because you're wanting to block the shot, instead of luck succeeding to make you not get hit, it's gonna be for you actually getting hit, since that's what you wanted, right?
Nice.
Yeah, I wanted to avoid this guy getting hit
shit.
and us getting destroyed.
Let's get F's in the chat for
Okay.
Halstead, please.
So I think what would have happened if his mind wasn't assaulted, he might have not fired at you, but because he's basically just seeing red right now, he's just trying to shoot through you. So
Yeah.
William,
Like
go
46,
ahead and roll your shot and see if it hits. And it's with a bonus die because that range is so close.
Oh well, I succeeded anyway. Should I?
Yeah, so roll your damage.
It's 46 plus 2.
Yeah. I'm aware of what it is.
Oh
Get
my god,
eviscerated.
please, F's in the chat.
no!
I'm definitely
Yeah.
Got blown to bits, dude.
Unfortunately, Halstead, you step in front of this shot.
We're about to join you. Don't worry.
Oh
And
god.
you see the giant serpent of Yig behind William in this room with you, and you know it's all okay. You did the right thing here. You served Yig, and then everything goes black. as Halstead is ripped apart by this shotgun blast.
And I'm just keep shooting, so as much as I can.
If my senses come back to me after seeing William just shred our friend, I'm going to kill him.
You're gonna kill me?
You just shredded our friend.
All right.
Are my senses back? Oh, actually, no. I'm gonna wait for a moment.
No, I'll let you know when.
Oh, okay,
It's a
sorry.
pump shotgun, so I'm doing as much as I can. I'll tell you how many rounds I have left.
Damn.
All right, so the serpent.
I have 3
Wait, do
shots.
I get a turn?
Yeah, so you should be able to see the combat tracker.
Where you said you were going to say that where that was. Where
Yeah,
is
so
it
at
again? I'm sorry.
the top right with all the other buttons, there's one that's a fist.
Combat tracker. Yeah.
That's the combat tracker. You should see everyone's combat in there. Once you have your guns actually drawn and ready, so William, yours is actually drawn and ready, so that gives you higher dexterity rating, basically.
I still have my 1911 in my left hand, by the way.
All right.
So I'm shooting another round. Is what you're telling me?
Actually, I go before you said.
Oh.
No, we're gonna go over to Martin because this wasn't really a surprise round or anything, so we're gonna consider you taking your turn already for this round. William.
Okay.
So yeah, Martin is next. Vincent, you're still just standing there staring. You're not really even aware of what's going on around you.
Yeah, it's okay. I can play a little mini game in my own head.
So with Vincent shooting all over the place and Halstead going down, I would turn and bellow at the creature.
Shooting?
Oh, sorry, not Boyle. You shot our guy the last time. I got confused. I'm sorry, William. I turn and yell at the creature. Creature, release him! And if he doesn't, then I'm gonna clock William.
Okay. Yeah, roll brawling if you're trying to hit him.
So I'm assuming that the creature is not gonna listen to me.
No, it's not gonna.
Rude.
It actually seems like for a serpent, somehow you can tell it's grinning.
So wait, quick question. So William is nuts right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Is he going to be able to act like I don't quite understand what his level of sanity is. Is he going to be able to actually shoot again?
Game mechanics terms, he's basically enraged right now, and he's just gonna be under my control for the next 10 rounds. I just rolled the D10 for it.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so I hate to keep doing this to you, but it's how Cthulhu goes.
10 rounds of AFK. All right, I'll paint hand.
So I know
obviously
that
I'm still taking input from you and stuff, but ultimately I have to decide what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I'll give you some background stuff. Personality traits.
So I look over at William and I'm about to kind of clock him with the 1911, give him a pistol whip in the head. But I turn and I aim at the snake thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot if I can.
Sure.
I can?
Yeah. Yeah, it's your
Is
turn.
that close range? It's what, 1/5 of your... How's that go? I can't remember, sorry.
Yeah, it would be. So you get advantage on it. Get a bonus die. And
I
he
still
tries.
failed it. And I still fucking failed it.
Okay.
Hold on. How much luck would that cost? Spend
A
15
You
luck.
can
I'm spending
shoot three times, I believe, with that gun.
Oh, well, yeah. I forgot about that with the handguns. No, I'll shoot again.
-1 on each of the shots after that, though.
I'm shooting them all then.
So just normal roll with no bonus.
Yeah. There we go. And the last one is at -1. Oh, it misses.
Okay. So when you start shooting, it tries to dive out of the way to the table over here. And it's not able to get out of the way, so go ahead and roll your damage on that.
Nice.
Okay. All right, it looks like you clipped it just as it was getting behind that table to get some cover.
And whenever it goes and I hit it, I would be so as I go kind of like at William and I'm about to I level it out and fire off 3 shots with the 45. I see the creature going. I'm yelling, "Now that has to end now! This has to end now!"
You will all be my slaves.
Daddy.
That's all you hear from behind the table and the gore of Halstead over there.
Then enjoy the pit, creature. That's okay. I'm gonna get raped by a ghast from behind, so that's cool.
So it launches itself. Hang on. Let's see. What does it do?
It kisses me. Gently.
It basically took its turn already to do that to William. So we're back to these things over here. Step out from behind these rocks they were crouching behind. Start cautiously approaching.
I saved your babies, remember?
Vincent, you're still just standing there, dumbfounded by what's going on.
Can I do anything to try to snap myself out of it or do anything?
Not really. So, game mechanic wise, I'll let you know that it's got to be something external.
Okay.
But you'll
take a
likely be able
turn
to
to yell
react
at him to
soon.
do
Don't
that?
worry. Yeah, your next turn you can definitely do that. So this ghast behind you finally begins to react, and it just charges straight towards you, Martin.
Yeah, I figured.
Are you dodging or fighting back?
I'm fighting back.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it. Okay. Nice. It looks like you actually, that first attack, you're able to fend that off and hit him back. So go ahead and roll your damage on that one.
So that would be with the I had to set down my Priscilla to fight, so that would be with the pistol. I'd be wielding that thing, butt stroking, and
1d3
so what would that
for
be?
the damage.
Would that be kind of
Plus
like
your-
brass knuckles?
No, it's 1d3, and you add your damage or your damage bonus.
Okay.
Rolled it. Wait.
I don't know why. I just clicked it once.
All right. Oh, that's fine. I'll take that first one there.
Yeah. Ah!
Blocked it. Fuck that gas.
Don't fucking know me.
Are you attacking? Are you fighting back for the second attack?
Is there a moving out of melee rule in this game? It's been a hot minute since I've had multiple targets like this.
Yeah, if you're like actively engaged in a melee, I'm gonna have it try and hit you again if you try and back away from out of it, unless you spend your whole turn trying to just specifically avoid getting hit and move away.
Okay. So no, because that is now bringing my attention. It's going to get popped now with the 1911.
Oh, not yet. You gotta either fight back or dodge.
Oh, it's trying to attack me again.
Yeah.
I apologize. No, I'm fucking fighting back, dude. We don't roll like that.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
Woo!
Nice.
Nice. Again, you got a higher level of success than it, so go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh.
All right. So you managed to completely avoid any of the claw strikes this thing is throwing at you, and get a couple of jabs in with your your pistol there. So now it
Kind
comes
of rub
back
my eye.
around.
I'm like, is that Floyd Mayweather over there?
Back around to Martin. What are you doing?
I really want Priscilla back. Is picking up an action? Picking something up in action?
It depends. Just tell me what you want to do, and I'll let you know if you have to.
So I got the 1911, and I'm kind of backing up, trying to block this thing's claws as it comes in and punching it with my left hand. And as that happens, I want to scoop up Priscilla and uppercut this fucking thing in the chin.
Okay. Give me a dex roll to see if you're able to even pick it up or not.
Okay, go ahead, Dex.
Go ahead, Jack.
Got this 1 second. Sorry, guys.
So
no, you're unable to. You're fumbling around and you
it.
can't.
I'd spend the 7 for it.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you scoop that up just fine. Now go ahead and make your brawl check. And it's swinging right back at you. But it's missing again. And you're, weaving between its claw strikes and get right up there and throw an uppercut with your trench club as you scoop it off the ground and hit it right in its jaw. Go ahead and do your damage. All right, it is still standing, but it's bleeding from its mouth quite a bit now.
And so while I'm doing that, I'm yelling, Boyle, get into the fight!
I go Super Saiyan immediately.
So Boyle, with everything that's going on and the serpent being not really paying attention to you anymore, now you do snap out of it and
The hell?
come conscious and see this horrible scene in front of you. Halstead is just splattered on the ground there, unfortunately. William is just wide-eyed in a frenzy, looking all over the place, and Martin is engaged with this ghast, fighting it hand to hand.
I look at Halstead and just kind of give a nod, like finally, and then it's William's turn next. Unfortunately.
Oh, sorry. Hear me out.
Sure.
So it's either I think it's two things that would be the option here. Either A, I continue my relentless assault onto the snake, because in a way I'm almost rationalizing me shooting Halstead actually as the snake killing Halstead. Like no, I couldn't have done that. It was the snake, almost in complete denial, and then in a frenzy shooting it. Or B, attacking the closest target because it just rushed me, and I'm looking all around and I'm panicked and I shoot towards the gas.
Yeah, you do start shooting at some targets there. I'm going to say that you turn and you start shooting at these three humanoid things back there that you remember in your rage-infused mind that these had hurt you earlier. With the one that with the club in the tunnels earlier had hit you pretty hard, so you turn and start firing off rounds at them to roll your firearms check for that, shooting the one in the middle. Oh, are you out of ammo? Or
No. I should have one more shot. It's just not in there, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Mag 5. I've shot 4.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, then roll your damage. I don't think that's the 46 one. It's the or what is the 46 range?
Sorry.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
You could always just take the 2d4 he did first. You click on it. He rolled two
That's
4s, a 2, and a 6.
10 yards. 10 yards to feet. I think that's just about there. So that's fine. We'll do the 46. So that middle one, as it's walking towards you guys, they're kind of approaching more slowly than the gas did, but definitely snarling at all of you. You turn as soon as they start moving towards you and fire off around, and that middle one, same thing that happened to Halstead happens to it. It's just splattered all over the ground right there.
Splitch.
Cool.
So at that point, this serpent being stands up behind this the table there, and it's been chanting something the whole time since it was being shot at. Baker, give me a. Actually, no. Sorry, Boyle, give me a power roll, power check.
I just got out for being conscious.
Oh wow.
Yeah!
Dude, it failed. The 95% chance to succeed failed.
You can feel that this thing, its gaze is like piercing through you, and it was definitely trying to do something to you, but you resist whatever was happening.
Woo!
Fine.
Next up, this one back here, these two inhabitants of the caves run towards
God.
you, Boyle.
What is happening?
Someone's
Oh,
put
these things not
templates up
freaking
there.
out after their friend just got torn in half?
Yeah.
Don't kill their babies, dude.
So are you fighting back or are you dodging?
Let me give it a look-see here. I'm definitely going to be dodging.
Okay.
No, not Josh.
They
Josh,
are,
we made it this way.
you see that the one is carrying a club of some sort, similar to the one that one you'd seen earlier had.
Fuck.
And it misses swinging its club. The other one is just swinging at you with its bare fists and gnarly looking clawed hand.
Does
both
the
miss
second
you.
one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, they both miss you. And now it is your turn, Boyle.
Yay!
Awesome. Would I be able to just kind of like, would I be able to like do like a roll type style to just try to get away from him?
Yeah, if you're trying to just spend your whole turn getting out of melee combat with them, then yeah, you can do that.
I'm
Hi,
not trying to
Josh.
do my whole turn. I'm just trying to use partial movement. So like, essentially move and then attack afterwards.
They're still actively swinging at you is what I'm saying.
Okay. So if I move, would I still get a dodge action, or are they just going to hit me essentially if I move out of the way?
You only get to do that dodge or fight back like that one time, basically.
Oh, okay. Ooh. Okay, even with this going on, yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna try to point blank one with my shotgun. I have a few shots left with it. I have
Okay.
have
You will definitely
4 shots.
have to do that at a -1 because you're engaged in a melee with this thing, so you're trying to get a shot off while it's doing that.
Shit. Okay, never mind. With the -1.
Gotta make a decision.
God.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to use my whole turn to bail out of combat with these guys.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna move. Am I pretty much free roam with this movement, or do I have to move a certain way?
No, you pretty much go wherever you want
Okay, I'm gonna go here.
within this room.
Gonna go about right there. Yeah, about right there. Does that sound good to you?
Okay, sure.
Yep. And then I'm gonna stop right there.
All right. Up next, this ghast is still swinging at Martin. Are you dodging or fighting back?
Fighting back.
Kill this thing with your bare hands? I'm gonna freak out.
Well, I got my club again.
I consider that bare hands against something like this. Oh wow.
Oh wow, it rolled 6.
Okay. So what just happened there was an extreme success. And do we all remember what happens on an extreme success for
Would it
weapons in
still
this
be an
game?
extreme
Damn it.
success? Would it be an extreme success because I have a 1 success?
Yes.
Well,
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Max damage. So
Wow. That's gonna kill you, bro. I think it's gonna kill you.
Question, Severian. If I see him just get ripped to shreds, fearing essentially for my own life, seeing Halstead blown to bits, William freaking out, and Baker ripped in half, could I, like, just bail out as fast as possible, essentially?
Maybe, but
Yeah.
but you should let me go ahead and explain what's happening first.
Yeah, and let me. I want to add something if I'm about to die.
Yeah, I was gonna let you do that. Halstead, your death was so sudden. There wasn't really anything you could do there in that situation. You kind of took your moment there, just dying in front of that serpent. But yeah, Martin, it's very clear that you're about to die because this thing finally just knocks your trench club out of your hand, and its right claw then comes down and just goes all the way into your chest. It's just grasping your insides right now, and you know this is your very last moment.
So, I try to pull in a deep breath. I cough a little bit of blood out, trying to spit on this thing, and then I just yell, "Yig! Save me!"
Give me a Cthulhu Mythos check. We'll see what happens here.
Spend all your luck.
Dude, get that one. Come on, get people to blow on your dice.
I don't think there's any. I don't think you can do it anymore.
Blow on his dice, guys. Come on, one.
Oh, okay.
My God!
Oh, right at 34!
So it still has its claw deep inside of your rib cage right now. Just you can feel these claws just sinking around all of your organs in there.
Not my organs.
And you see what Halstead saw. This giant serpent standing behind the gas in the room with you. And you see as you're dying, as the light's fading from your eyes, the gas kind of turns its head like this and stares down at you. Seems even more confused now. And then it looks up at the serpent and it just tosses Martin off to the side and he crashes into some tables, and the gas starts walking towards that serpent being.
What the fuck?
William, you snap out of it a little bit early here.
Oh,
Everything that's
Snap
going
back
on
to
around you.
reality.
Martin just died next to you. You gain your senses now. You still have that underlying insanity, of course, but what do you do? It's your turn.
oh, shit. I didn't expect to have control of my character. Because, I'm thinking either A, I'm gonna try to. Oh wait, I can't. I have to reload.
True. You don't have any shells left in your gun.
No. Okay, and to reload is I can't reload and shoot.
I'll let you throw a shell in just one shell in and shoot if you
one
want,
shell.
with a minus on that, So it's gonna be kind of hard to do it so quickly.
Well, what if I? Okay, this might be a little morbid if I were to do it to myself. So I'm gonna go and God damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna load one shell, and I'm gonna aim it at the serpent. And I'm gonna shoot it.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and do that. -1 on the roll.
Come on, big money, big money.
Oh, whoops. Keep reading. Can't do that.
Big money, no whammy. Whammy.
Can I spend luck?
Yeah, if you want to. It's a lot of luck. Do you have that much luck left?
I mean,
do.
where is he going to spend it? The afterlife?
I don't think he has enough luck left.
I do. I had enough luck.
Just spent it.
luck. I have enough luck. I did.
Oh, okay. Now you do. You're at 11 now. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll your damage then at 46. He is kind of behind a table, so he'll get a little bit of cover from that, but not much. Let's see. All right, so you fire off this shot that you just slam really quickly into the shotgun and shoot right away. And it just tears apart this table that it's hiding behind, and you can see that a large portion of its torso is just ripped away from this shot. But it's still alive, just barely. You can see it's kind of wheezing and coughing up blood. So it looks up to you, William, and it begins chanting like it was before, still continuing the chants that it was doing. Make a power check.
Oh, William.
Oh.
All right. Looks like you both got a hard success, but his power is much higher than yours, so the win goes to him. So William, you're standing there and probably about to try and load some more shells in there to finish this thing off, and then all of a sudden your entire body is just engulfed in pain. There's blisters that start showing up all over your hands. You're probably just barely even holding on to the gun, if at all now. There's fluid and blood coming out of your eyes, actually, and just all of the orifices in your face. Go ahead and make a sanity check. All right.
Why you gotta do him like that?
Roll 1d6. All right, you lose 2 sanity, and that might put you at indefinite insanity for today.
I'm in indefinite insanity.
Okay, yeah, you let's see what happens to William. But if you survive, you're going to end up with a new mania here. But for now, what you do, William, is you drop the shotgun, and you just drop to your knees and you're screaming. You would probably start running away at this point, but there's blood covering your eyes right now and you can't see. So that'll last for 4 rounds. Your condition there.
Good. Yeah.
These two degenerate humans over here, now that Boyle has completely walked away and left Josh on his own, they begin just pummeling him, just beating him down, and he doesn't even try and resist. He's laying on the ground, just taking it.
After seeing
Boyle, it's
this,
your turn.
after seeing this, I am now no longer an atheist, and I say thank you, God. No, not actually. Is the ghast still like loopy? Is it like straight up just looking at?
It's staring. No, it's staring down that serpent person.
It's staring down the serpent person?
Yeah, it started taking steps towards it after throwing Martin's body away.
And even after William shot, it still didn't like look
Yeah,
towards.
that's exactly what it's doing still.
Oh shit. Oh fuck! I want to run away so bad. Okay, I'm gonna try to. Fuck it. I'm going for it. So I'm gonna go run up. Right through here, right next to. No, even closer. I want to go, like. I want to run past his body, past the ghast, and I want to take a shot. I have 2 shots loaded. I want to take a shot at this snake guy as close as possible. Just boom.
Okay, roll it. You can have advantage from there. +1.
Take a shot at Halstead.
Come on. Luck. I'm lucking that immediately.
Okay. Yeah. All right, roll your damage.
It's 4d6.
Yeah, with the shotgun. Did you have a shot left in it?
Yes, I have 2 shots left into it because I reloaded it, and that I have 1 shot left in my my reloads. 13.
All right. So it's chanting and just staring down William right now, trying to, probably finish him off because he just took that shot at it. and you come running around that ghast on the side there, and tell me what happens when this serpent realizes that you're over there on the left with a shotgun.
So I run past the gas, seeing Baker on the ground, but I just want to kill this thing and try to get out of here. So I run past the gas, hoping to God that it's still, for some reason, sedated. And I pull up my shotgun. I say, "Smile, you son of a..." And I shoot.
Nice. And its smile dissolves under that shot. The ghast continues towards it and actually just leaps over this table, landing right there, and starts eating the serpent.
Oh shit.
William,
I'm
you
screaming
are
away.
yeah, you're still in immense pain. You've never felt anything like this. Probably completely dropped your shotgun by now and just crying out in pain. These blisters are forming on your hands and then popping just moments later, and you're just oozing from all your orifices. But I'll let you, if you're wanting to like say anything, you can freely like talk and stuff. Yeah, exactly. These guys over here are still beating down Josh, but it looks like Josh is responding, but not really trying to fight back. He's just covering himself and cowering. Vincent, what do you do?
I can see him literally just draining blood, right? Blisters and everything like that.
Oh yeah, you can see this. His eyes are covered in blood. Like there's just blisters popping all over his hands.
I am not a medical person at all. Would I be able to do any type of check to see if I can see if he's like able to be saved? Because at this point, I'm so mentally distraught. If I think he's dead, I'm bailing hardcore right now.
You can try and apply first aid if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, it doesn't look like he's. You can't really tell if he's dying or not, but it doesn't look like it.
Oh, it doesn't look like it. It just looks like he's like Okay.
He's in very bad shape, but
okay, I'm
he's
gonna go over
responding
there
loudly.
and I'm gonna kind of like not know what to do and be like, shut up for 2 seconds as I try to figure this out. And I'm gonna roll that first aid. Just baseline.
Yeah.
Oh,
good.
If I can't save him, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna say, William, shut up. Can you walk? Can you stand up? Grab a hold of me. I'll try to rip you out of here.
The gas continues to eat the serpent. William, you can just vaguely respond, but you don't even have control over your body right now. The pain is so immense.
Okay. I can't move. Okay, I do have 65 strength. Can I pick him up?
Yeah, you can. Do you want to like literally pick him completely fireman carry, pick him up, or?
I just kind of want like over the shoulder, and if he legit cannot walk, I'm gonna see if I can fireman carry him, and if I can't, my survival instincts are gonna take over. I'm gonna sprint out of it.
All right, if you're trying to actually carry him, give me a strength check. Otherwise, you can try and like get him to hold onto your shoulder and limp him away.
I'm gonna try to actually carry him as best I can do. If I can't, I'm bailing. Oh my god, you're lucky I have 65 strength, boy.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to toss him up over your shoulder. What do you do now? Are you just running out of here? Josh is still getting beat down by these things over here in the corner.
Is the portal still open?
It looks like the same as it did before. It's just a carving in the wall.
I'm bailing. I'm gonna try to get out of here. Hopefully he regains his senses as we run out. So okay. I'm gonna try to bail.
Which way? Back through the tunnels?
Yep, back through the tunnels. I don't think the thing is going to. I don't know how to activate the thing.
Give me a Cthulhu Mythos check, or did you do that already for the portal?
I did not.
All right, give me one for the portal before you start running.
Okay.
Just in case. No. Okay.
Wait, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. I'm. Fuck it. We're all gonna die if I don't.
24 luck.
I'm so happy you spent that though. Yeah, you realize that portal is usable, for sure.
I dive through it, hoping beyond hope that the gas is still just gnawing on this thing.
All right. Yeah, it's just devouring this serpent right now.
I have
Oh,
26 luck left.
I have 11.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, it's better than us dying.
So you dive straight towards this portal. William, you're still just not really barely able to see. Like some of the blood is able to be wiped from your eyes now, and the blisters are no longer popping. You dive into this stone wall, this carving, and pass directly through it, and there's this cold sensation that washes over you as you tumble just through darkness, through nothingness, and then suddenly there's sunlight and grass beneath you, and you're laying out in near some woods. It looks like near a river. It looks like you're probably somewhere by the river that was nearby here in Providence, Rhode Island. Just laying there. There's a large rock behind you with that same spiral pattern carved into it.
I'm immediately going to take my shotgun and shoot the pattern, make it unusable.
Okay. Yeah, you do that and put a some sort of dent into it, and it seemed to chip away at it. William, give me let's see here. No, you're not feeling that intense pain anymore, but there's definitely after effects, and you're able to actually see through the blood now. So you're all good more or less and able to act, but you are in very, very bad shape. Professor Boyle and the student William Edwards seem to be the only survivors here, as no one else comes through the portal. Unfortunately, Professor Baker and Professor Halstead, their lives have come to an end here in the Serpent's Lair. So let's
Party kill.
that is definitely in the wrong song.
I was about to say, what the heck is this?
Yeah, so William, Vincent, what do you do now that you're out here in the open?
I'm going to look towards William, and I'm just gonna be like, I can't believe we made it out. As I sit down, and I'm scratching at my eye as tears kind of start rolling down my face as we lost two friends.
Are we in? You said you're in woods.
Yeah,
wooded area?
there's some woods around you, not heavily wooded.
Okay.
This is definitely just the river that was running nearby in Providence.
Okay. Well, I'll look to Vincent and I'll say, well, we're not out of the woods yet.
I'm gonna shoot him immediately. I look
Another fucking poignant moment ruined.
Yep.
Good job.
I'm assuming we're gonna try to get back to my vehicle and try to get back to the Putu Manor or some shit. I don't even know. Boyle is just so screwed up right now. He just wants to leave.
I can't believe Halstead got killed by that snake, right? Right,
Yeah,
Boyle?
so yeah, exactly.
Right, Boyle?
William, you're trying to probably grasp with whether or not that really just happened there when you fired off that shot at the serpent.
Oh, I can't kill anybody. I would never be able to kill anybody. I mean, if I killed somebody, I wouldn't be able to go to heaven. I can't do that. What are we doing
realizing that he's going literally insane, I'm going to use psychoanalysis.
You will definitely be able to do that during your downtime. So we'll take that away for off screen here, do a little bit of downtime and what happens, and then do a bit of a recap in the next session when we start the next scenario here in this storyline and figure out what we're gonna do now that Professor Baker and Halstead are dead. Do you two have any last words that you'd like to share now that the scenario has come to a close?
No. Yeah. It is what it is.
Yep.
Sorry.
Rip.
Sorry.
All right. So that's it for today's session. It was about 2 hours there. Players, anything you'd like to add before we switch over to a raid?
Yeah, did we like complete the thing? Did we win?
Did we win? No, we didn't. Does this feel good? Does this feel like a win? No, this doesn't feel like a win. This is sad. We're crying.
Yeah, you technically won the scenario, I guess, but at what cost?
Dude,
the
nice.
hell?
We won. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye bye. Have a good time.
No.